I just bought a boat that nobody else wanted. And I'm gonna share with you the process that I use to get the boat ready to sell and profit. And by the end of this video, I'll share with you the things that I look for before I make a purchase. And I'll also share with you the comparison of the listing before I bought the boat and my listing. My name's Kevin, and I've bought and sold over 70 different cars and recreational vehicles. I restore them, and I get them ready to relist and sell for a profit. And now, I'm sharing with you my process. So the first thing that I do is I do a walk around, and I check everything out. And I make a list of everything that I'm gonna do to get ready for a photo shoot. And in this boat in particular, I'm not gonna replace anything. I'm not gonna make any repairs. We're gonna do a light vacuum, a quick wash, and then we're gonna do a professional photo shoot before we make our listing.
So while I clean this boat up and get it ready for a photo shoot, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I bought this boat and how it caught my eye. I looked at about 4 or 5 other boats before I purchased this one specifically. The other one's listings were way better. They were clean and displayed well. This one, on the other hand, the main thumbnail was a picture of the boat registration. It wasn't even a picture of the boat. There was about 4 or 5 photos total, all taken in front of the seller's house. And another thing that caught my eye was that there was no interior photos. So I knew I had to pursue seeing the boat completely. And that's the main reason why I clicked on this listing. A bad listing doesn't mean a bad boat. Most of the time, it just means the seller didn't take the time on photos, and it doesn't mean something's wrong with it. So when almost nobody else is looking twice at that boat particularly, that works out in my favor in 2 ways. First, when I went and looked at it in person, it was clear right away that this boat barely needed anything. Very little cleaning, nothing to replace, nothing to repair. It just looked rough because of a few bad pictures in a driveway. In person, it was basically ready to go. Second, because that listing had been sitting there for so long, it scared people off. The seller was motivated to make a deal, and I was able to negotiate substantially off the price. Way more room than I had on any other of the boats that I was looking at. This was a better boat, lower price, less people wanting to buy it, all because nobody else looked past a few bad pictures and a listing that didn't even show the whole interior. That's the part I want you to remember. You don't always have to find a boat that needs work to make a good profit. Sometimes you just have to find the boat that everybody else already scrolled past. So once I got it home, I already knew what kind of work I was looking at.
I knew this boat's process was gonna be very quick. I didn't have to make any repairs. I vacuumed it for about 30 minutes and I washed it for about an hour. After that, I was already ready for a photo shoot. And for this photo shoot, I went during sunset. It took me about an hour to get all the photos that I wanted. I got well-lit photos that showed the layout of the inside of the boat and then all of the features on the outside as well. I took those photos, I edited them, and I made my listing the next day. Now here are some photos of the listing for when I purchased the boat and the photos that I used for my listing. And the seller that I bought the boat from had trouble selling the boat for over a month. And after I made my listing, the boat sold in less than 24 hours. And with this boat, it took me about 6 hours worth of total work from purchasing the boat all the way to selling the boat. And after all of my expenses, I net profited about $687 per hour. And for me, that's a good investment. So whether you're making $3,000 or $300,000, know your exact number so that you have a good overview of the entire investment. And my last piece of advice for this boat is you don't always have to make your money through repairs. You can make money in your purchase by negotiating a great price, knowing the exact value of your investment, and being confident in being able to display your investment better than the person that you bought it from did. So leave me a comment below with a question that you have that can help you with your process. And with that, I'll see you in the next flip.